What's up, guys? So I rarely, take photos of my physique because that's not what I train for. My current training goals are absolute strength, at pretty much all costs, aside from using drugs. So to be as absolutely strong as I possibly can be, as a natural lifter. Those are the goals I'm pursuing right now. Those are the goals I've been pursuing for probably the last 6 years. Uh, and I just wanted to illustrate that this is what it looks like when you are not a quote unquote genetic freak, and you want to be as absolutely strong as possible. You're not going to look like the guys in magazines, especially as natural. You're not going to look like those guys. You're not going to look like Larry Wheels, any of those people. It's not reality, and that's what we're sold. That's what I even thought, as a kid, that just simply lifting weights, you'll look like Arnold. That was one of my first heroes, in power sports and iron sports, if you will, was Arnold, as was probably almost everybody my age. Um, but yeah, it's not reality. This is reality. This you're going to put on weight that does not look great. You're going to be pudgy. You're going to be fat. It's not going to be aesthetically pleasing. Subjectively speaking, there are people who like that. There are communities devoted to that. Um, but yeah, I don't, and I'm not suggesting anybody do this. I'm not saying, you know, gain weight, and be unhealthy to pursue being absolutely as strong as you can be. I'm not a doctor, wouldn't recommend this stuff, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying if you choose to go that route, these are the realistic expectations. Obviously, it's going to vary person to person. We are different, genetically. Some people put on muscle easier than others. Some people don't. Some people have a harder time gaining weight. Some people have an easy time gaining weight. We work different day jobs with different amounts of activity, etc., etc., etc. But the bottom line is, if you are pursuing absolute strength, especially as a natural, you are not going to be as strong as you can and look pretty at the same time. You're probably not gonna have big show muscles. You're not gonna, you can look jacked in a shirt for sure. Um, you can have angles. You'll have big muscles. They just won't necessarily be big and ripped. And most of the people that look big on the internet are like 5'5". That's just is what it is. Um, but if you want to, squat over 700 pounds, deadlift over 700 pounds, bench press over 500 pounds, you're going to have to put in a lot of work, and you're going to have to eat for those specific goals. And those specific goals, again, are not going to lead you to be looking like a magazine cover model or anything of that nature. It just is what it is. As far as the genetics end go, until you put in 5 to 10 years, closer to 10 years of smart programming, and dieting for your goals, you don't know if you have good genetics or not. It's mostly a cop out when people start talking about genetics. And nowadays, people are very quick to jump on gear, which is fine. I'm not judging anybody for that. That's your business. But people are so quick to jump on gear, and there are a lot of people who are quick to jump on gear, and it leads to the broken logic of, oh, you can only get this strong if you're on gear, because I didn't get that strong till I was on gear. Well, guess what, Gary? You didn't even put in 5 years of lifting and solid diet and solid rest before you jumped on gear, so you don't fucking know. But yeah, I wanted to put out a disclaimer. I wanted to put out like realistic expectations of what it is. It's not pretty. you're not going to be a social media darling. If you're pursuing this to be a social media darling, you should probably do something else anyway. Yeah, this is what it is. If you want to be as absolutely strong as possible as a natural lifter, you're going to probably look like a potato of some sort.